Ever watch a tree sway in the wind and wonder, how does that leaf know when to bend? You don't need a physics degree to guess, it's intuitive. But what if a computer could understand that motion, predict material behavior, and use that to create lifelike 3D simulations? That's the power of PIXIE, an AI system rewriting the rules of digital physics. Let's dive into how it works and why it matters. For decades, creating realistic 3D worlds has been like building a puzzle with missing pieces. Traditional methods either required painstaking manual work or slow, error-prone calculations to estimate properties like elasticity or density. PIXIE changes the game by learning from visuals instead of guessing. It's like teaching a robot to recognize a rubber duck's squishiness just by looking at a photo. Here's the secret sauce. PIXIE uses a tool called CLIP, which acts like a visual dictionary. It teaches the AI to connect images to words, so when it sees a tree, it knows the difference between a leafy branch and a rigid metal rod. Then it maps those visual clues to physical properties. Think of it as a translator. This texture means it's flexible. This shape means it's heavy, the result. A fast, super smart model that predicts how thousands of objects will behave in seconds. But how does PIXIE learn? Researchers built a massive library called PIXIEVERSE. 624 3D objects, from rubber balls to sand piles, each labeled with real-world properties like stiffness and density. It's like a digital museum of materials, training PIXIE to spot patterns humans see intuitively. Want to know how a sponge absorbs water? PIXIE's already got the clues. What makes PIXIE a game changer? Unlike old systems that take hours to simulate a scene, PIXIE does it in seconds. And it's zero shot, meaning it can apply what it learned from synthetic data to real-world scenes, like a photo of a tree or a street. This solves a big problem, the center-real gap where virtual worlds often feel fake. The possibilities. Imagine game developers creating hyper-realistic environments without handcrafting every material, or engineers testing virtual prototypes with instant physics feedback. PIXIE could even help robots understand how objects move or deform, making them smarter and safer. But let's get technical. How does PIXIE translate visuals into physics? It starts with material properties, like stiffness, density, and how things stretch or compress. Real-world objects aren't made of a single material. A tree has a pot, trunk, and leaves, each behaving differently. So how do we translate that into code? Imagine you're given an image of a ficus tree. Your job is to tell the computer what parts to segment and what material properties to assign. For example, the pot might be rigid, the trunk stiff, and the leaves flexible. But instead of exact numbers, we use ranges, like saying density between 200–400 kg/m3, because real materials vary. Here's the catch. The AI model we're using, CLIP, isn't perfect. It might miss parts or confuse a trunk with leaves. That's why we need alternative queries, like green stalks or brown sticks, to help the model catch all the details. Think of it as giving the AI multiple ways to see the same object. Let's look at an example. For a tree, the material dictionary might say, pot dense and rigid, like concrete. Trunk stiff but not too much, so it sways. Leaves super flexible, like a rubber band. But we don't just guess these values. We add constraints like Young's modulus E, for the trunk must be higher than the leaves, or density of the pot must be at least 400 kg/m3. These rules keep the simulation realistic. Now here's where it gets tricky. If you're working with an object that's partially hidden, say a shrub with soil underneath, you only segment what's visible. And if there's no base, like a standalone shrub, you can't assign a stationary material ID. The AI is not perfect, so your queries need to be specific and robust. At its core, PIXIE isn't just about pixels. It's about teaching machines to see the world like we do. By decoding hidden physics in visuals, it's paving the way for digital worlds that feel as real as the ones we live in. And that's just the beginning. So what do you think? Ready to see how this tech could change gaming, robotics, or even AI? Thanks for watching. If you want to see how these material ranges turn into physics simulations, hit subscribe. And drop a comment if you'd love to see a deep dive on Young's modulus or Poisson's ratio.